3. Let's work on our 13.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for coming here to listen to our business presentation. I'm Lucy Chen, Chief Financial Officer of Rebirth. Rebirth is a travel agency only targets the elder in Taiwan. And you may be curious about what we are doing. So we are sitting here to making a presentation to making an introduction of our business brief. Okay, it is the outline of today's presentation. First of all, I will briefly talk about our history and current status. Next is our marketing analysis. The third part is our product description. We'll put more emphasis here to explain our service in detail. Next is our branding strategies. The last part is Q&A time. Please feel free to ask any question. It's our organization. We have CEO, Michael, and CFO, Lucy, and CMO, Rick, and COO, Tony, and CBO, Howard. Okay. And first, I introduce myself. I'm the CFO of Rebirth, and I'm in charge of administrative management, financial management, and risk management. Okay, Rebirth is a travel agency which focuses on offering the best service and customer initiatory for aged people in Taiwan. After our founders, Tony and Michael, working several years in retail and technological industry, one thing became increasingly clear to them is that with the number of aged people has grown rapidly this year, the tourism industry in Taiwan is a beneficial market. So that's the reason Rebirth was founded in 2010. And after 4 years, we developed our own app which can help customers to back to us on any problem when they travel in an easier way. And next year in 2015, we released our stocks. After 2 years, our employees reached 100 people. From 2010 to 2017, choose Rebirth, feel Rebirth is always our goal. We hope that those who choose us can experience the best service and feel Rebirth again when they travel. As for our current status, Rebirth was incorporated in 2010 and operates as a partnership between Michael and Tony. And now we have 100 employees. And now our capital reaches $15 million and our stock price is $25 per share. And as for our monthly revenue, we earned $5 million in June this year. And look at this chart. From the horizontal axis is the time span from 2014 to 2017, and the vertical axis is our revenue. We can clearly see that from 2014 to 2017, our revenue has grown stably, and by 10%. So to sum up, the Rebirth is a stable company and a company worth investing. Now is our market analysis. Let's welcome our CMO, Rick, to give you a presentation.
Alright, so good afternoon everyone. My name is Rick Lei. Today I'm going to show you the market analysis of travel and tourism industries. So before I begin, let me ask you a question. What is travel? What is tourism? No one? So according to Dee Waddell, the general manager of IBM, Global Travel and Transportation Industry, he said that travel is more than an industry. It is a physical mechanism through which citizens of the world come to understand and appreciate the other places and people on the earth we share. So now let's start our market analysis. So as you can see from this line chart, although the annual growth rate of this industry is fluctuating, but this industry is still on a steady growth. And as you can see that it almost surpassed and outperformed the global average GDP. Yeah. So yeah. And in fact, the travel and tourism industry has undergone rapid growth of unsurpassed nature over the last several decades. This has mainly been due to the advent of a borderless world, and the increased information dissemination about the majestic sceneries throughout the world. So now let's take a look at the growth rate comparing to different major economic sectors. As you can see from this bar chart, the travel and tourism industry has mostly outperformed other major economic sectors. Only the information and communication has the largest growth rate. So since this industry has performed so well in the growth rate, so what does its contribution? What does this industry contributes to the world? Travel and tourism is a key sector for economic development and job creation. In 2016, travel and tourism directly contributes to 2.3 trillion US dollars and 109 million jobs worldwide. Taking its wider indirect and induced impacts into account, the sector contributes more than 7.6 trillion US dollars and almost 300 million jobs in 2016. This was equal to 10.2% of world's GDP and approximately 1 in 10 of all jobs in the world. So travel and tourism's impact includes people traveling for both leisure and business, domestically and internationally. In 2016, 70% of all the travel spent was as a result of leisure spending, and compared to 23% for business spending. Domestic travel generated 72% of the sector's contribution to GDP, and this thus making a significantly larger contribution than the international travel, with foreign visitors spending at 28%. So what about different growth rates in this industry? So in 2017, all the sub-regions are expected to experience the fastest growth rates among all regions. As you can see now, the Southeast Asia and South Asia has the highest growth rate among all of them. And meanwhile, this year is also expected to make a turnaround in fortunes for Latin America and North Africa as modest growth returns after weaknesses in 2016. So after knowing all the information above, what would happen 10 years later? What would happen to this industry when it comes to 2027? So as experts expected that in 2027, this industry will support more than 400 million jobs worldwide, which means it will be supported almost 23% of all new jobs and outperform the global economy. So you guys know that the huge potential of this industry, how does our company differentiate our services from other people? How do we make ourselves unique? So now let's welcome Michael to introduce the product descriptions.
Well, thank you, Rick. And my name is Michael, the CEO as well as the founder of Rebirth. Now that we've seen how promising the industry is, let's talk more about the service we provide. So, like Lucy just mentioned, we target our customers as elder people, and our aim for our service, choose Rebirth, feel Rebirth, that's our slogan as well as our goal. We find that many elders has their dream vacation that they didn't accomplish when they're young. So we want to help them fulfill their dream and help them head off on their adventure and feel young again. We believe that elders deserve their dream vacation after they retire. So let's look at some special features of our service. There are 5 special features in our service. First, we will provide our customers with discount price if they use a credit card from our cooperating credit card company. Second, we will have a special tour guide, which I will explain later. Third, we purposely designed our trip to a slow-paced schedule so it's more suitable for elders. Fourth and fifth, our trip is high class and completely customizable. Now let's look more at these in detail. First, discount price. So we cooperate with MasterCard company, and so if the clients use MasterCard, they will get a 10% off discount. Second, the tour guide. Like I mentioned, we have a special tour guide because our clients are mostly elders, so our tour guide has a medical background because our clients' safety is still one of our biggest concerns. And to the most important part, and the part that differentiates ourselves with others, our high-class and completely customizable trips. So there are 2 features in this category. We have set trips with basic price, and then we have another price list, which Tony will explain later. So let me give you an example of our most popular set trip, which is 4 days, 3 nights in Kyoto, Japan. I will include 5 categories in discussing about this package, which includes the price, the airline, the hotels, the sites we're going to visit, and the restaurants. How much does it cost? It costs $69,999 per person. And we're going to fly with EVA Airlines. Next is the hotels. They're going to stay 2 nights in Hyatt Regency and 1 night in Four Seasons Hotel, which are both very famous hotels that has many hotels worldwide. These are the pictures to the hotel. And the fourth part, the site we're going to visit. It includes a Buddhist temple and also a railway museum, which is one of the 3 biggest railway museums in Japan. And we're also going to a monkey park. One special feature about this monkey park is that monkeys aren't kept in a cage, so it's kind of different from a zoo. And the fourth place they're going to visit is a very famous shrine. I believe most of you have seen pictures of this shrine when it comes to Kyoto. So these are the pictures. This is the temple, and this is a shrine. This is the railway museum, and this is the monkey park. Next, when it comes to fancy Japanese food, then people would think of the kaiseki cuisine, which is 怀石料理. So in this package, the customers will visit 2 famous restaurants. They are both Michelin 3-star restaurants, and they provide delicious kaiseki cuisines. And now Tony will talk about the price list.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Tony Yu, the CEO of Rebirth. I'll briefly introduce what I do in Rebirth. I'm responsible for itinerary planning, mostly for the price details in the price list, and I also need to manage the resources properly. As a whole, I need to ensure that the business organizations in our company is efficient and effective. So you may wonder what its price is. Our company offers you the basic but high-class set of traveling. But if you are satisfied with that, and you don't need to use our price list. But many elders want a more comfortable trip, and they may have some special requirements. So at that time, price list will come in handy. I will later introduce how to use our price list in next slide, and the trip to Kyoto will be used as our example again. So the first, I will introduce the airplane. You can the airplane seat you can choose. We cooperate with Viva Air. There are 3 reasons why we choose Viva Air. The first reason is it's a member in Star Alliance. Star Alliance is the biggest airplane alliance in the world. If you join this alliance, you can fly to more than 162 countries and more than 1,300 waylines all over the world. And also, the Viva Air also elected as the top 10 safe airlines and top 5 comfortable airlines by the Germany magazine. So you have 3 more seat levels you can choose, from premium economy to lower class. I will briefly introduce the lower class because it is only you can see in Viva Air. Lower class, when you're waiting the plane to take off, you can go into the VIP room and enjoy a massage, a bed. You can take a nap, and maybe you can enjoy all-you-can-eat buffet. And you need to only add to 20,000 NT dollars to enjoy that. The second, I'll talk about the transportation. We offer, because our customers are elders, so we offer them the car for 4 people. But if our class, these high people want to go to Kyoto, maybe we need to choose a medium bus for 20,000 NT dollars. So how much price you need to add depends on how many people you have in the trip. And we cooperate with a 3-country express. And this kind is a medium car, and this one is a small car. The third part is dates. Because our customers are all elders, so we shouldn't have too many times outside because they will feel tired or else. But we also offer them, if they want to have a longer trip, you can add 20% for 5 days, 35% for 6 days, and 45% to 7 days. The fourth part and it's the last part, is about the hotel. And these three hotels is the customer tell us that we can add. So if you want to choose these 3 kinds of hotel, and you can use the prices to add price. And this is the photos of these 3 hotels. And that's part. Howard will talking about the branding strategy.
Hi, I'm Howard, I'm sorry, the CBO of Rebirth. CBO is an abbreviation of Chef Brand Officer. So I'm responsible for managing our own brand, which means my job is to first I have to provide some comprehensive and in-depth strategy, branding strategy to my partners. And second, I have to enhance our brand image. And third, I have to establish a positive brand image. So okay, in this part I will talking about our branding strategy, and more specifically, I will talking about the brand image of our company. So the first is comfortable. We want our customer feel not only physically but also mentally comfortable. So we will provide nursing staff. Most of our customers are senior citizens, so they might have some chronic illness like diabetes or hypertension. So it is not a big problem, but when it occurs, it is definitely can death. So we will provide a nursing staff. Next is slow pass, and we want our customer enjoy their own trip. So our customer can choose if they want a tour guide or not. Okay, the last is customized. As presented by my partners, you can know that you can choose each part of the trip into your own trip. So it's our customized service.
So, choose Rebirth. Feel Rebirth.
Okay. And
So now it's Q&A session, and we invite if anyone wants to ask questions.
Okay, now time for questions and comments. Feel free to speak or to ask. How about Jay? Any question or comment?
I think it's quite fluid. Yeah. Great.
Do you like the presentation?
Yes.
Okay. Good, thank you. And how about others? How about the second team? Any comment or question? Yes, anyone? How about Amber? Oh, yeah, TP.
How about if the elderly have some accident during the travel, and how to deal with this?
So we have the tour guide or nursing staff with them.
No.
And then so of course if it's an accident we have to send our client to the hospital, but with a nursing staff next to our clients, they will know how to deal with emergency situations better. And they will not panic in these situations.
So we won't choose the customer that they don't have a heart attack. We don't need to choose this customer.
You mean you're suggesting us to choose our customers according to their physical
Just
conditions?
give them maybe suggestion before their trouble.
Well, we will ask them if they have any health problems, but we will not like stop them from going on vacation, because that is our goal. So because we want to fulfill their dream and help them go on their dream vacation. So we will ask them before the trip if they have anything we need to be cautioned about.
Good. Any others? Question or comment? How about Amber? Question or comment?
May I ask?
Yeah, sure. That'd be good.
So, what you just mentioned, and I didn't see much difference with other companies like Xiongshi or Ke. If it's just special with your nursing system or service, then I think maybe others would think consider their health as the first place, and they would choose to maybe stay in Taiwan or go travel, but not just because of your nursing service. So, is there any more difference between your company and others?
I think the most different part is that customized service because if you choose 雄狮 or the other company, and you may need to follow the tour guide, and maybe you just stay in each sightseeing attraction only for maybe 10 minutes. Yeah, but we don't have to do that.
Thank you.
Good. Any others? Has anyone ever traveled with your maybe grandparents? So you may better know their needs, right? Hebe, you traveled with your grandparents before?
But my situation is a little bit different because that trauma is my grandparents asked the tourist agency they want to bring their grandchildren. So the tour guide not only need to care the elders but also have to care the children. These grandparents don't want to go with their friends, they want to go with their grandchildren. So sometimes they have this special situation.
But then we will ask them like what kind of schedule they want and then customize it for them because we believe that maybe the elders want to go, the places they want to go are different from their grandchildren, but since they are a family, so they can decide on what kind of schedule they want.
We normally have the trip to Kyoto. We have other country schedules, but this one is the most popular one in our company.
Any others? Okay, I wonder, some aged people, because they're not healthy, they could be sitting in a wheelchair. So do you accept senior citizens like this if they have to sit in a wheelchair?
Of course,
Yeah, that's
We
why.
just need to pay
Custom.
more.
Okay. But if you have a group of maybe 10 senior citizens, if 5 of them are sitting in wheelchairs, maybe you need some extra hands to take care of them.
So maybe we didn't include that in the price list, but we will have a category if we need more tour guides to help out. Yeah. So it's okay if like most of them are in wheelchairs, but they will have to pay more.
Or you can maybe hire some caretakers, right?
Yeah.
Some part-time caretakers, they can travel with the citizens, and that can maybe also help the tour guide. Okay. Good. Any others? Okay, then thank you very much.